Hello, vinyl community, music community, and people. Um, yeah, so happy birthday to me. I made a couple stops today, music related. So let's get down to it. First of all, we are listening to The Lodge. This was a blind buy. I've already listened to the whole thing. I had no idea what to expect. I bought it mostly because, as you can see, it's a Japanese press. And the names of the band members appear to be Eastern European. Where are they? John Greaves, Peter Blegvad, Christopher Blegvad, Yako Yaksik, and Anton Fear. So, yes. This song seems pretty normal, but after this song, it starts straying into other areas that end up being really interesting. So, a blind buy that paid off, definitely. Alright, I did pick up a couple of books. The Music of Liszt by Humphrey Searle. It's not often you see books about specific composers like that. I like that. Shawn Colvin's memoir, Diamond in the Rough. Alright, now a couple CDs I picked up from work, actually. Our other library branch, they have a book sale section, and occasionally they'll have CDs. They actually have a lot of cassettes right now, and originally they weren't taking cassettes for sale. But anyway, I picked up a couple CDs, still sealed, both classical or symphonic music. This one is Recurrence, Iceland Symphony Orchestra, Daniel Bjarnason, conductor. And this one is interesting because it comes with a Blu-ray audio disc and a regular CD. So that should be interesting. I don't think Blu-ray audio really took off that much, did it? I've seen a lot of people in the VC show SA CDs. I'm not an audiophile. And then another classical one, Lang Lang in Paris, Chopin and Tchaikovsky. And I believe this is a 2 CD, so that's good. All right. This is another one that I listened to already. Very happy with it. It's excellent. So it's Herb Alpert's Tijuana Brass, Whipped Cream and Other Delights, re-whipped. And you have the likes of Thievery Corporation, Medeski, Martin and Wood, John King, Motion Worker, Ozo Motley, Anthony Marinelli, Camera Camben, and DJ Foosh. One of these. John King is of the Dust Brothers. Yeah. Very, very, very good. Some of the songs, it was a little harder to pick out Herb Alpert. The remixes had kind of overtaken the original, but others were like absolute, like perfect. Like, yeah, a nice balance. This song is kind of normal too. It's actually called The Song. Hopefully it's not too loud, and hopefully it doesn't get me in trouble. I did check YouTube, and this is not in their database as far as copyrighted songs. So, but yeah. Oh, and it's interesting on the CD, it has the whipped cream, and underneath is the can of whipped cream. Interesting. Alright, let's pick up the pace. I do have several more CDs to show. I did really well with jazz. Dave Brubeck Quartet, Jazz at the College of the Pacific. Yeah, very excited about this one. Very cool. You don't often see this artist, but usually see his brother, Wynton Marsalis. So this is Branford Marsalis. And this is The Beautiful Ones Are Not Yet Born. Cool. Another one I'm excited about, Sonny Rollins, The Bridge. Yeah. Very cool. Jerry Mulligan, In Paris. I didn't notice at the time, but this is volume 2, so at some point I will be on the lookout for volume 1. Some Afro-Latin, so it's the Afro-Latin Ensemble. Levantate o despedite. Get up and dance. Oh, yeah. So that should be really, really good. Definitely looking forward to that. That deserves a drink, actually. Some Lolly Cup. This is jasmine milk green tea with boba. Excellent. That's the same thing they have at Uncle Chuang's Bakery. Then we have Jazz Samba Encore, Stan Getz and Luis Bonfa. So presumably, well, not presumably, it is Latin jazz. Woo! Yeah. All right. I did pick up Record Collector News featuring Buffalo Springfield. And I don't think I had really seen this before, but it's not record specific, but it's entertainment, so yeah. A pre-publication now. Alright. Now we're on to the vinyl. For my birthday, I decided I'm gonna go to Mad Platter. So, I did. Alright, so, I think I'm pretty sure after this song, yeah, this song is almost over. After this song, I think that's when it starts getting weird. Alright, so, I have to say I'm slightly disappointed in the VC as far as, I'm not as much into it now as I was in like the early 2000s, but I still love alternative metal, and I don't know that I ever see anyone show alternative metal. It's usually thrash or black metal or death metal or something like that. But I love alternative metal. Korn is still one of my favorite bands. This band is good, not, you know, not my favorite, but for $2, I'll pick up a 45 of a song from their new album. So this is Are You Ready? From the forthcoming album Evolution. And then you get $2 off the full-length album. Yeah, so Disturbed. Very cool. The B-side basically has the Sam DeJong remix. That's kind of disappointing. It would have been better if it was, you know, what do you call it? Like an unreleased track. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Now, since I was shopping for my birthday, I figured I'm gonna pick up things I normally wouldn't pick up. So I picked up a couple items. One is one I've been wanting for a long time. And the other one, this one, yeah, it's getting a little weird. This one is just a blind buy, but in my mind, I think I know what it's going to be like. So let's just show it. And supposedly there's many volumes of this. So it says, well, it's called High Performance. And this is issue number 23. And it has a cover price of $10, and it lost 1 penny in value. It was $9.99. Again, something I wouldn't normally pick up, but it looks very interesting. So it says artists doing songs, and by artist it means artists. Yes, like I wouldn't recognize any of these names, and I assume most people out there probably wouldn't. I don't know. I could be wrong. Citizen Kafka. That sounds vaguely familiar. Yeah. It looks very interesting. So basically, and on the back here, I guess this is a companion to a magazine. It's hard to know for sure, but the editor, which I assume, the editor of the magazine, Linda Fry Burnham, she wrote this in this awful font. I mean, it's clear, but it's, I don't know. Anyway, but basically, in describing what this is, of course, it suggests avant-garde, and it throws out some name. Wait, avant-garde. Avant-garde. And it throws out names like Yoko Ono, David Bowie, Brian Eno, and the Talking Heads. And then a little bit later, it talks about Laurie Anderson. And I think Laurie Anderson is probably a more fair comparison, because she herself considered herself more of an artist than a singer or musician. That was, a side talent, I guess you might say. So it does mention the song "Oh Superman" and how it, even though it's coming from this performance artist, it became a big hit. And presumably these other people are performance artists as well. So very, very interesting. Yeah, it's upside down, but you get the idea. Yeah, I'm very, very curious about that. And yeah, maybe I'll do a follow-up video letting you know what I think of it. And if I like it as much as I think I'm going to, I will go ahead and trying to collect them all, I guess. Cheers. All right, now this is the album, and this is the last one. So, this one, every time I go to Mad Platter, I look at it and I think, should I? Shouldn't I? And in my mind, I keep thinking I could get it cheaper, but I really can't. And they're not going to put it on sale. I mean, I've been looking at it apparently since June 2017, And I probably looked at other copies before then. This one was is in better condition than the previous ones, so I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna get it. So finally, Michael Nesmith and the First National Band, Loose Salute. I finally have it. He just recently released a new live album, I think with the First National Band, I'm pretty sure, but the vinyl is pretty darn expensive. I want to say it's like $30 or $35. That's too rich for my blood. But this has Silver Moon, I Fall to Pieces, Thanks for the Ride, Dedicated Friend, Conversations, Tango Amore, Listen to the Band, excellent, Bye Bye Bye, not the NSYNC song, Lady of the Valley, and Hello Lady. Yeah, I just noticed there's a little bit of water damage on there, but you know, we do what we can. Yeah, it's not as noticeable from the front, so that's probably why I didn't notice. But anyway, I'm still thrilled to add this to my collection. Obviously, it's going to get a good cleaning. Very, very cool. Let's show the label. It's just the orange RCA. Nothing too exciting. I think it has some minor scuffs on it, and maybe a very, very fine scratch. But I think it's going to play well, so very pleased. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.